And welcome back to my Let's Play of the Talos Principle 2. So we just got to do some cleanup here, and then we'll be done with the final chamber on the eastern side of the island. Question mark. Does that mean it's a puzzle? Oh, this is a puzzle. Yes, it is. Should I be... Oh, drills are pre-connected. Should I be worried? I'll take this. There's a drill, and everything is better with lasers. Oh, maybe I should keep this on the other side then. No, but the problem is I need it over here. It's like shit. Okay. Actually, I don't need this drill here for the moment. Is that the only spot I have to drill here? Yeah. Okay. Well then. Although I do see how to keep... Okay, I do see how to keep this open. Kind of. Wait, no I don't. Cause... Oh. Unless... Oh, I can drill through that. Maybe that helps us. Maybe. No. No. This one's tricky, not gonna lie. Then again, they have been as of late. Yeah, no, this one's... Yeah, that doesn't really help anything. Because the only laser is over there, so... I wonder... No, that's still... Nothing I can drill over here. Fuck me, man. This one's actually kind of tricky. Yeah, if only it was that simple. If only it was that simple, but... Because the problem is I need the second one out of here, but... I can't get to you without breaking that. other problem is I can't go in there with you. Actually, I realized something. I need to think. I need to think in the fourth dimension. I need to think with time. Because otherwise, I'm an idiot. Although, that doesn't really help. Well, actually that kind of does. Yep. Because now, we have 2 converters. Ah, crap. How? But... So, what if I... take this off, then? No, that honestly doesn't help. Can't connect to you, so... But... No, I'm still stumped. But I might be on the right track. Yeah, because it may be. That means I need to go probably a little bit more to the right? Maybe? Okay. So then... Aha! That was actually fun. A little frustrating. A lot frustrating, but yeah, no, that's my problem. I need to think in the fourth dimension as well. What will time do? Oh, did I find the lab?
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even
These
sure
were
that
probably
the
here
labs and the
first.
puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is 2 things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
Maybe. Am I gonna visit her again? After a lifetime dedicated to the written word, I faced a task I could never have expected, writing an epitaph not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexandra Drennan is successful and one day someone reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I've spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time, so I'll set down the one thought that I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. With more time, we could have found a cure. With a few political victories, we could have been prepared, changed any factor, even by a little, and we would have made it. This isn't divine punishment, it's just dumb luck. I'm reaching for something here, but I don't know what it is. Forgiveness? Grace? Acceptance? No, I hate the idea of accepting this. Hope, maybe? I feel like this story is unfinished. Maybe it should be. No epitaphs for humanity. I pray Drennan is right. It seems like it wasn't. From 51 Tales by Lord Dunsany. Charon leaned forward and rode. All things were one with his weariness. It was not with him a matter of years or of centuries, but of wide floods of time, and an old heaviness and a pain in the arms that had become for him of the scheme that the gods had made, and was of a piece with eternity. If the gods had sent him to a contrary wind, it would have divided all time into his memory into two equal slabs. So gray were all things, always where he was, that if any radiance lingered a moment among the dead on the face of such a queen of perhaps as Cleopatra, his eyes could not have perceived it. It was strange that the dead nowadays were coming in such numbers. They were coming in thousands where they used to come in 50s. It was neither Charon's duty nor his wont to ponder in his grey soul why these things might be. Charon leaned forward and rode. Then no one came for a while. It was not unusual for the gods to send no one down from earth for such a space, but the gods knew best. Then one man came alone, and the little shade sat shivering on a lonely beach, and a great boat pushed off. Only one passenger, the gods knew best, and great and weary Charon rode on besides the little silent shivering ghost. And the sound of the river was like a mighty sigh that grief in the beginning had sighed among her sisters, and that could not die, like the echoes of human sorrow failing on earthly hills, but was as old as time and the pain in Charon's arms. Then the boat from the slow grey river loomed up the coast of Dis, and the little silent shade, still shivering, stepped ashore, and Charon turned the boat to go wearily back to the world. Then the little shadow spoke that had been a man. "I am the last," he said. No one had ever made Charon smile before. No one before had ever made him weep. Because there's no one left. Okay, experimental notes that I don't really care about. And nothing else to offer? Well, what a complete waste of time that was. Well, although that is an interesting thing for Charon. It's like no other humans are going to cross. So, what does that mean? It means he has no purpose. Man, there's still a lot of question marks around. Good thing I can run, although it doesn't feel like it. I can feel the difference, but it just doesn't feel like I'm a star. That's fine. I can't do it. I can't do anything with it. I wonder if that's the other star over here. And no, that's a terminal. That is a terminal. Oh, thank you. Good. Good, make my work easy for me. Love it.
The
Love
rotting
it.
remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their
Of the
fate.
disease that was frozen.
Yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins
Wunderbar.
that evokes anger and even contempt. I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
Well, while listening to his ramblings, I found my broken chamber. I just got to find the entrance to it, which I'm assuming is somewhere. I think I went away I wasn't supposed to, but so what do we got? Transposition. That means nothing to me. Oh, you're a jammer. We be jamming and jamming and jamming. What's jamming, man? A connector. Huh. So what if... That's a driller, so... No. Huh. Oh, that's a thought. No. Should probably put that down. Okay. So... what if we take you then? Okay, so I no longer... That means I can get my drill out. Cool. I can get this out. Anything for me to drill? Ah. There is, in fact, something for me to drill. No, that's still very much red. Do I need to do both of those by... Oh. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah, that's... Unless... That's one thought. No, that is not what I meant to do. No, and that doesn't help me anyways. Unless the blue one is connected to that, which could very well be. I could, theoretically speaking. Because what if I put you on the other side of the gate? There we go. Then that means... No, I do need... Oh, it is for the gate. That's annoying. But that might have at least... Well... Yep. That didn't solve my problem yet, but I think it got pretty close. Oh. I wonder. No, not quite. That might be it. Sorry. Yeah, that was clever. You had to go a little back and forth, but looks like one more question mark, and it's probably no, 2 more question marks. Crap. There's a lot of question marks around here. I have no idea. Oh my god, there's still so... They just keep popping up like weeds, damn it. That's the annoying part. Because, yeah, the third episode of a chamber always leaves me... always ends up taking up a lot of my time. I hope this is just another audio log. Nope. Wishful thinking. From Hepatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 42. We broke ground on the first of the permanent structures today. A large hall that will eventually be converted into a performance and exhibition space. My idea, although for now we'll use it as a workshop. It's strange. This place, there's a lot of open space, and I didn't think that I would find it so unusual, but I suppose we all spent more time at the dam than was originally planned. And now it's difficult to get used to not having that low ceiling over our heads. It's probably just me. Byron loves being outside and is always volunteering for scavenging missions. Liftrazir usually tags along, although he seems more fascinated with observing nature and various weird creatures. At night, I sometimes catch myself standing by the door, not because I have guard duty, just watching the stars. It's oddly comforting to think that they've always been there, that they've watched our ancestors standing where I stand now. From Miranda, we finished setting up the external side of the lake. The area is so stunning, we forgot about the experiment for a while and went for a long walk. The ways in which all the different aspects of nature interact with each other are endlessly fascinating to me. And the sheer variety of living things, even on a simple green meadow. Sadly, when we stumbled onto the carcass of a deer that had been torn apart by wolves, it must have suffered enormously, and thinking about that made me feel truly terrible. There is so much pain in nature. Cutting down swaths of trees for their building projects, thoughtlessly causing radical changes to large environments, and forcing local species to adapt to their artificial habitats. These are the traits of a species of intelligent, industrious, and extremely impactful ecosystem engineers. Humans? No, I'm talking about beavers. Like us, beavers transform their environments via building, and their actions have real consequences, creating vast wetlands that some species thrive in, while others die in. Human activity is very similar. We too are ecosystem engineers, and we too benefit some species while harming others. Everything about this is completely natural, including the damage done to other species. After all, that's what competition and evolution is about. Those species that adapt to the ecosystems we create will, over the coming millennia, become the core of a new biodiversity. And so evolution runs its course. If we don't like the result, if we think some species should be preserved despite being outcompeted, well, that's anything but natural. It is, however, very human. That makes sense. Okay, so is there one more question mark, or was that it? Okay, that was it. So now I can go turn these in at the gate and figure out what who the final piece is. One was the Sphinx. The next was Pandora. Is the third one Prometheus? Doesn't really explain why he invited us to the island to begin with, or who chained him up. So I have to get back up there somehow. There we go. Well, the good thing is that I know if I fall, I won't die. Aw. Well. Well, at least, honestly, this is actually easier than you would think. But no. I was gonna say, that's the only piece left. see. Easy peasy. Those are actually not that bad. Okay, so who do we meet? This weird ass. I don't even know what to call this thing, but the Sphinx again?
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Disobedience, impatience. Idiocy. But he didn't mute. The error was, in this case, he flew too high, but his dad told him not to. Carelessness?
Or was it Daedalus who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all
So maybe
young
there
men
is no correct
are
answer.
rash? After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land.
He escaped too?
King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin.
Oh.
Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
We may not like the answer we seek. But hey, we activated the final laser. Oh.
The
Activate the
megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we
Yep.
suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Oh.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death.
Yes.
More of death.
I like the
I
sound of
think it
that.
looks charming.
Of course you do.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
What?
Oh, all right. I'm not
Don't-
winning this, am I?
No.
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody.
Okay.
We're going in.
Well, what I'm gonna do though is, since that took long enough anyways, and honestly I don't know what awaits us in the first entrance of the tower, and I don't know how long that's gonna take either, so I mean if it's shorter on that end, that's okay. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this one to a close for today. So in the meantime though, if you liked what you saw, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.